Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like two losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Johnson. They find some open field here. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Let's go. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Where's the tap? 19. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Johnson running right. A strong running. Got some real estate inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Watson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
To the air yet again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. that's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you.
Quick slant caught by Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read. Watch the pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for... And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
12 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. Blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Hey. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
On 1st and 10, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing again is Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
56.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Back to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Ready. 55.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's it, baby.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
He'll look to throw for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensive. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Out of the gun, Watson. Able to find Shaheen here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a state. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Pretty move. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.